Guys, what's going on? Thank you for watching another episode of Logan Tyler Nelson Show. In this episode, I'm going to share with you my story from binge eating and things that I started to implement in my life in order to say goodbye binge eating later. So, guys, it's going to be hard to talk about, but I binge eat. I sometimes will just set a timer for myself about an hour and a half, and I'll just go all out, and I won't stop eating. One of the things I even do is I'll eat something, and then I'll spit it back into a cup. So for example, if I want to eat like 8 bowls of cereal, I feel bad about eating it all, so sometimes I'll eat it, chew it up, and then spit into a cup, which is just kind of gross. It kind of looks like this picture right here, this food just in a cup. Yeah, I know, it's gross. And I do this because I want to eat more, right? I mean, I want to eat more, and I lose control. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like, I feel so full at one point, and I'll still continue to eat. That's why I even started setting the timers, because when I first started binge eating, it would be like 2 hours of straight eating, and I still would feel so full, and I would continue to eat and eat. And I'm a very healthy eater, but I thought it was okay that I could eat, huge bowls of vegetables. It just sauteed over and over and over, and I would keep on eating it over and over and over. And I found myself becoming very depressed about it. Very depressed about it. Not to bring this down at all, but I would see myself starting to not like myself anymore while I was eating. And that's what's sad, is when you change your conscious mind and you say to yourself that you are fat, that you are a piece of shit because you just wasted 2 hours of your life eating instead of doing something valuable, like, writing a blog post, or maybe helping someone with their groceries, it's just stuff like that. Just feeling like you're not valuable in the world because you just spent the last 2 hours eating like a POS, like a piece of shit. That's what I mean. You sat here eating for the last 2 hours, wasting your life that you'll never get back. And then I felt bad about it. Felt really guilty about it. To the point where sometimes I'd want to throw up, which really sucks. And I don't want to share that part, but it's true. I'd want to throw up. And I would try, and I wouldn't be successful, but I would at least try. And so this is why this video, I think, is really for those people that do want to stop binge eating, that do want to change, because you miss out on a lot of opportunities to be better when you binge eat. The reason why we even binge eat is because of some void in our life. We're unsatisfied, we're depressed in some way, and eating is a way to pleasure yourself, to give you the sense of feeling like everything's okay. But unfortunately, binge eating is actually hurting you. It's taking you away from really great opportunities. It's taking you away from making new relationships, from learning a new skill, from reading a book, from failing in life. Like going out and experiencing something new that you've never tried before and being okay with failing in it. Binge eating can also keep you from having the body that you deserve. People also binge eat because they've been dieting and they feel like they haven't been able to eat the things they really deserve in a long time. And so they eat one piece of cake, and then it turns into 2 pieces of cake and 3 pieces of cake. And before you know it, they've eaten an entire cake. And then they go and they try to find more sugar, because our brains naturally want sugar and fat. It wants sugar and fat more than anything else, because our ancestors had that available at any time, because it would grow from trees. Either they had nuts, or they had bananas, or they had apples. But when it comes to protein, that took a lot of skill and hard work to get that protein in them. So they couldn't really just go out there and, kill a lion when they were really hungry. But when they were really hungry, they could just obviously find an apple tree and take down the apple and eat it right there and then. Or when they felt like they weren't fully satisfied, they'd go find some nuts or walnuts, like with pecans or peanuts or something easy to find. And these are the techniques that I've come up with myself in healing myself. First one is make questions for yourself. Make questions for yourself. Make questions. What can you do right now that is better than binge eating? Meaning, like, can you watch some TV instead? Can you go take a walk? Can you set a timer for like maybe 10 minutes and go brush your teeth and see if you still want to eat that? Can you maybe hang out with people while you eat so you don't binge eat? Can you help other people with a new skill or a task instead of binge eating? Say, hey, sugar, hey, fat, punch them out of the way. F you, sugar. F you, fat. Number 2, visualize. Visualize your favorite food right now. Whether it's ice cream, let's just say it is ice cream. Let's say it's this huge bowl of Rocky Mountain ice cream. Think about it. Think about how it would taste. And now think about your dog coming over, or some other dog, and literally taking a shit on it, or puking all over it. Now it looks like this. See how that looks? Yeah. Do you want to still eat that Rocky Mountain ice cream? If you do this over and over and over and over and over, as bad as it sounds, to get rid of your favorite food and get rid of binge eating, you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to visualize over and over and over of this gross picture of this Rocky Mountain ice cream with puke all over it and shit all over it too. That's gonna help so much, just visualizing what you don't want your food to look like anymore. And smell it too. Use all the senses. Smell the shittiness of this Rocky Mountain ice cream. Hear your dog doing the sounds. I don't want to get into it. I'm not going to be a dog for you. And also just, it's going to be gross, but try to taste it. Just in your mind. When you do this, before you're about to binge eat, or even during, it's going to help you so much. Number 3, this one is so much easier said than done, but I believe in all of you that are watching right now. And that is, don't have it in your house. Just don't have it in your house. If you're a person who loves peanut butter, just simply don't let it in your house. If you love chocolate, just don't let it in your house. Those foods that you really love, just don't be by them. Try to stay away from them like the plague. I know it sounds stupid, and it's probably way, way harder done than said, like I said, but you've got to just stay away from them. Please just stay away from them. I mean, the hardest thing to do is to stay away from sugar and fatty foods, like I said. But even a harder thing to do is do hours of cardio the next day, to ruin relationships with your friends, to ruin opportunities now that you can have, to not learn anymore. And also to just feel like you're not guilty anymore. That's the worst part of it all, is the guilt trip, right? The guilt trip, the guilt that goes off in your head like an alarm just keeps going on and on and on and on. And it says, you're a piece of shit, you're a fatty, you're this, you're that, you're all these bad things in life. I just want to say you're none of those things if you just allow yourself to simply not be by the fatty foods or the sugar. So that's my last tip. And I just want to say thank you guys for all watching this video. Please subscribe and please like this channel. Please reach out to me if you're having problems with binge eating. I'd really like to discuss it. Also, please connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram about other things, and I would love to keep you guys updated on my life, and I'd love to hear your updates on your life. You guys have a great day. You're enough, and don't forget it.